Let's talk about the two ways that you can find out what your weak areas are. And again, super important to figure out what you're weak at so that you can figure out how to complement that. The first is an easy one for all of us. It's like, think about the things that you have been meaning to get to in your life.
I love this one when you said
Personal, professional, whatever they are. Something that for the last couple of weeks, couple of months, even couple of years you've been thinking about and really wanting to get to.
Yeah.
And then make that list and notice the commonalities in that list. And those things that you keep procrastinating are areas that you are naturally weak.
It's funny when you said that, and I watched that in that video that you sent. Like, I'm a list maker, right?
Yep.
So like, there's a list of things that, like, you know, I write down. Here's what I'm going to do today, and there's usually 2 or 3 that just have continued to carry over and over from week to month. And when I saw that this morning, I was like, that was kind of liberating. I was like, all right, you know what? Those are gone. I'm done.
Get rid of those.
That's exactly it. It's like, just don't do them. Right?
Yep. Those are not your strength. Or find someone who can do those things. Delegate those things, or team up with someone to do those things, because those are things that you're naturally trying to avoid. And of course, we're humans. We like to kind of focus in on the things that we're going to shine and feel good about ourselves doing, right? So we play to our strengths. So that's an easy trick for you to do.
Yep.
The second thing that you can do is just as easy. Think about when you were growing up, right, as a kid, a young Dave. I've seen pictures. It was amazing. He had a headband, lots of hair.
Lots of hair, headband,
king of the world.
Just as much swag.
Yeah,
it was
more
great.
swag, I think.
More swag, definitely,
yeah. Young Dave. Think about what a young Dave. Think about your life and think about the people that you would encounter, whether they were family, friends, anyone. And what were the things that they would say to you, Dave, that you were naturally good at?
Leading.
Yep.
And getting people to pay attention to things.
Yep.
And I didn't know that those were marketing skills until like about a year ago. But now it all makes sense.
It totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So those are your power areas.
I'm good
right?
I'm good at getting people to pay attention and promoting stuff.
Yeah.
And now if I look back, it makes perfect sense.
Yep.
But those are the strengths.
And on the flip side of those things, like we always talk about, your superpower is part of your super strength. There's probably a complementary skill that they weren't mentioning that tells you about what you're not good at in an area that you have a deficit.
Yeah. I mean, we know what that is, right?
Yeah.
I was like, my mom listens to the podcast, obviously watches the videos, you know, like in my house.
What's up, Jane?
And what's up, Jane? In my house, we used to hang C+ in math on the fridge. That's how you know, all right? That was like, oh, okay. We're going to friendlies tonight.
Dave got a C+ in math today.
What were the two good? I'm only going to give you 2 this time. What are 2 things that you had?
That people would say about me?
Yeah.
In
like
terms
your
of
strengths.
There were a lot of them, Dave. I don't know if I can get down to 2.
Okay.
I'm joking.
I got 2.
One of them was, there weren't that many of them. So one of them was that I was good at building things, right? Whatever it was, like it could be building something physically, building a group, a team, or whatever, that I was good at building, kind of having this pick dream in my head. I was a good dreamer.
See how this still plays out today? He's got to get all the gear for the studio, build the studio. It's like the same thing.
Assembling, I was good at assembling things, and so that was one of them that people would say all the time. Another one that I didn't tell you was reading. People would always say that I was always reading. And so those are my 2.
I'm going to give you a third one because the other one you said was you were good at getting shit done.
Yes.
Bull in a china shop.
I knew you would like that one. See,
that was great.
So yeah, the other thing that people would say all the time was like, I was really good at caveat, I was good at getting things done that I wanted to get done.
Gotcha.
Right? So it was basically like, I'm very good when I'm OCD about something, that I'm going to get it done no matter what.
Or if it's something that you're invested in, that's like your INTJ personality
but
type.
If I'm not invested in it, then I'm the worst person because I can't get anything done. In that case, answering emails and following up with people.
Yeah. Oh, man, okay. Can we leave somebody with something? Can you leave the people with something while I pull up iTunes and give some fan love right now?
Oh, you're going to give some fan love? Awesome.
Yeah. We shouted out our boy Harrison.
Yeah. So
which is nice.
One thing I want you to think about in terms of if you're on a team, if you run a team, if you're on a team, whatever it is, think about the people that are on your team today and think about helping them identify their superpowers and their super weaknesses, and then coaching them through their super weaknesses and letting them know that it is okay, that we're all not good at lots and lots of things. And so let's talk about together how we are going to help you complement your skill set with someone else that can, someone else or some other process or some trick or something that we're going to put in place to shore up an area that you're weak.
Yep.